This is the original Apple MagSafe battery that was introduced alongside the iPhone 12. Since then, my wife has been using it when she travels for work and loves the compact size. But after 5 years, it doesn't charge quite as well as it used to, and it's time to ditch Lightning. So I wanted to find her the spiritual successor to the MagSafe battery, and yes, I know there's a new version for the iPhone Air, but she doesn't have an iPhone Air. But beyond a slim design and a good charge, the other thing I wanted to make sure she had was Qi2 for quick charging, and when you combine Slim and Qi2, there are surprisingly few options on the market. But I did find 4 from 2 different brands. And you're going to see a lot of similarities between these batteries, including even in the naming, but I wanted to put them all side by side and charge them with my iPhone 17 Pro Max to see how well they charge and how well they feel and fit on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. And to get a good baseline of where we're starting at, I went ahead and did the test with the original MagSafe battery. Now this MagSafe battery had an effective milliamp hour of around 3,000. It has a single lightning connection on the bottom along with a status indicator light, and it charged at about 7.5 watts regularly. And if you connected a lightning cable to the battery while charging the iPhone, you could actually get up to 15 watts of pass-through charging to the iPhone. This battery sold for $99 when it was new, and in my charging test with the iPhone 17 Pro Max, starting at 10%, this battery got the iPhone up to 38% in 54 minutes before it died, which is not great, but again, this is a 5-year-old battery. Starting off with the smallest Qi2 charger, we have the Baseus PicoGo Mini. This is a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, and it comes in black, pink, or space gray. Size-wise, this is the closest to the MagSafe battery pack. It is actually smaller in height and width, and just a tad bit deeper. But overall, it feels very much like the MagSafe battery pack when connected to the back of an iPhone. On the backside, you can see the Qi2 logo, and there's this soft touch material right here that keeps it from sliding off the iPhone too easily. There's a USB-C port, which allows you to charge the iPhone or any other device wired via 20 watts compared to the 15 watts of Qi. There's also a button right here for power, and it shows you the battery indicator status right here. So 4 lights for different percentages of the battery. There's also a built-in kickstand, which allows you to charge your device and prop your phone up at the same time if that's something you need to do. And this battery has been on sale for $37 lately on Amazon. And using it with my 17 Pro Max to charge from 10%, I was able to charge to 40% in 69 minutes. Then I was able to continue charging all the way up to 70% before this battery died, which took 2 hours and 27 minutes. Next up, we have the Anker MagGo Nano Ultra Slim. That's a mouthful, yes. But this is also a 5,000 milliamp hour battery that comes in sand, teal, white, and black. On the backside, you don't really get the same soft touch coating as you do with the Baseus, but you do get a USB port, which can charge another device at up to 20 watts. You do have a power button, and you do have indicator lights showing the battery status. When this battery is placed on the back of the iPhone, it almost disappears. This one feels like it's almost not even there because it is so thin. It's a little bit bigger and wider than the MagSafe battery pack, but because of how thin it is, it actually feels smaller when actually on the device and in your hand. Now, this Anker MagGo Nano Ultra Slim has been on sale for, well, actually it's not on sale, but it runs $55 on Amazon. Hopefully there'll be a sale coming up. I was able to charge my 17 Pro Max from 10% to 40% in 52 minutes, or about 17 minutes faster than the Baseus. And I was able to charge the iPhone all the way up to 72% in just 2 hours. Moving on to the bigger batteries, we have the Baseus PicoGo Ultra Slim. This is a 10,000 milliamp hour battery, and just like the smaller version, it's got a soft touch coating on the bottom to keep it from sliding off of the iPhone. You can find this battery in black, natural titanium, pink, or space gray. You have a USB-C port on the bottom that allows you to do up to 27 watts of wired charging. You have the button on the side, and you have battery indicator lights right there to tell you how much battery is left. Obviously, being a larger battery, you can definitely feel this on the back of your iPhone a little bit more than you can the other ones. But compared to the original MagSafe battery, it's not that much bigger. You'll find that the battery is just slightly bigger in height, width, and depth compared to the MagSafe battery. You can find this battery on sale right now for around $43, and it charged my iPhone 17 Pro Max from 10% to 40% in just 41 minutes, and then all the way up to 80% in a total of 1 hour and 49 minutes. When the testing was complete, I still had around 50% battery left on the Baseus. Moving over to what I think is the older Qi2 charger on this table here, this is the Anker MagGo Ultra Slim 10K. This is also a 10,000 milliamp hour battery that comes in green, pink, black, or white. I do like the design of the battery. It's like the bigger brother to the Ultra Slim Nano whatever MagGo, but it does have a bigger band on the side, and it feels pretty good. I like the look of this better than I do the Baseus. On the backside, you do get the soft touch coating to keep it from sliding off the iPhone. You get the same USB-C port on the bottom, although this one does up to 30 watts of wired charging. You have a button, and you have the status indicator lights. This battery has been on sale for about $55 on Amazon, and when charging my 17 Pro Max, I was able to charge from 10% to 40% in just 36 minutes, and all the way up to 80% in 1 hour and 39 minutes, or 10 minutes faster than the Baseus PicoGo Ultra Slim. There was also about 50% left over on the Anker when the test completed. So when it comes to raw charging performance or raw charging speed, the Anker MagGo Ultra Slim 10K was the fastest of these Slimmest Qi2 battery options. The Baseus PicoGo Ultra Slim was not that much slower than the Anker 10K, but it will save you $12 or $13 if that's more important to you. You get a little bit more utilitarian design, but I think it looks just fine. I really wanted to love the Baseus PicoGo Mini because it is so small and compact and really does feel like the successor in size compared to the MagSafe battery pack. But I felt like the charging performance was just a bit underwhelming on this, taking 69 minutes to get my phone up 30%. So that was not great. But the Anker MagGo Nano Ultra Slim performed a little bit faster than the smaller Baseus, charging to 40% in just 52 minutes. And overall, I think that the feel of this battery on the back of the iPhone, the slimness of it, just makes it the best feeling of all these batteries, if you put it on correctly, that is. And in the hand, you almost don't even feel it. It adds almost no weight. I think this is probably the perfect MagSafe battery replacement for my wife for her work trips, and probably for me for my everyday use when I need just a little bit extra charge throughout the day. But as of this recording, it's $55, not on sale. Hopefully there'll be some sales coming up on this soon for Black Friday or something else, so check the links in the comments down below. But what do you guys think about these Slimmest Qi2 charging options for your iPhone? Are you more interested in the fastest charging performance that you can get? Well, then this Anker MagGo Ultra Slim 10K is going to be the one. If you want something small and slim and compact just to get you a little bit extra throughout the day, then I think that the Anker MagGo Nano Ultra Slim is the best option. If you want fast but don't want to spend quite as much, go ahead and get the Baseus. You won't be disappointed with that either. Other than that, I will keep my eye out for additional Slimmest Qi2 battery packs to come on the market that might be good replacements for the Apple MagSafe battery pack. But until then, if you're interested in this, you might be interested in my thoughts on the Apple Tech Woven case for the iPhone 17 Pro. It is my favorite case ever from Apple, so definitely check that out. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked it, hit subscribe if you want, and I'll see you next time.